your life is over.
These bastards have been misusing emotion modification pulsars on me from a very long time. From day one, I warned these bastards not to do it. From day one, and I kept telling them, but they kept refusing to listen. Now, what's happened is, from quite a long time, they psychologically confuse themselves. Now, it is always going to be one individual or at any given point in time, violent thought attacks, who will be misusing his attacks on me in the first place, misusing his assaults on me in the first place. So that's a greater reason, greater cause of so much confusion in them. They psychologically confuse themselves and they're refusing to stop. But imagine always being attacked in this manner. Me, who's taking the attacks. Now imagine these bastards are the ones who are sitting on the asses, aram say, in front of the desks and chairs and pressing these buttons and attacking me, metaphorical buttons and attacking me. These motherfuckers are confused themselves. Now imagine you, HVS, and the rest of the other people in the apartment complexes who are witnessing this, who have the same technology. Imagine you all. These bastards themselves are confused themselves. That is the reason for this becoming this bad, and they're going to permanently staying in Tihar. They're going to permanently stay in Tihar. Now, what about the rest of you? What are your plans? You've been blindly following these bastards in the beginning, and slowly you start understanding that these motherfuckers are completely recklessly, suicidally, stupidly out of control, to whatever extent you understood. But that being said, you still are refusing to take action. All that is required from your side is just a link to the fan page, the same fan page that most everybody all around my home and half of Bangalore has. Just a link to the fan page, which means in the text message itself, you're not admitting to the guilt of having the actual weapon system. You're only admitting to having the fan page which everybody has. So it is zero risk for all of you. You do that much, I'll 100% guarantee me and Miss Pratna will compromise with your family 100% and ensure that you all don't sit in prison at all. Now, when the option is that clear and simple, why would you want to sit in Tihar? Because your families now will not face permanent Tihar punishment, unlike these bastards. That's granted. But that being said, you will still be processed by the criminal justice system and you will still sit in prison. Don't you all understand what prison is? Huh? It is proper asliyat place. Proper asliyat. It doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, you will be in full asliyat. You won't even get to keep your shoelaces. It is proper asliyat place. Proper reality place. Why would you want to sit in prison if you have an option? You have a clear option. You all do not understand this properly. This is the reason I'm suffering, and this is totally not violent attack. It's not my fault at all. The fault is on your all side. And these motherfuckers said these are the bastards who are blocking my brain at synaptic level, who's not let me make this kind of recording. This is itself is not 100% correct enough, but it's still more than clear enough. It's more than clear enough. You all have the same technology, unlike society. So it's 100% clear enough for you all. So you need to end this by at least linking me to the fan page. Ideally, you would have to come approach me directly and hand over the technology itself. Which fine. You're too fearful. You're feeling very guilty. Fine, granted. But what about the link to the fan page? There is no excuse for you all to not give me the link to the fan page and end this. You have this kind of opportunity where guaranteed I'll get you all a pardon, a complete maafi from the government of India if you do this. At this later stage, even if you all directly surrender the weapon system to the government of India, it's not going to be that simple for you all to get a maafi only from the government of India's perspective. Because this is a twofold case. One case will be from the government of India, which is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, which is related to bioterrorism and anti-national activities and treason. And the other case will be the war crimes which has been and which is still being committed on me and Miss Pratna as well, in that sense, because you will all face abetment charges. And what is being done to Miss Pratna, all of you will face abetment charges. Abetment charges, if there is no direct punishment mentioned for a specific IPC section, then whatever punishment is mentioned in the IPC section itself is applicable. That's how abetment charges work. Which means you all also face serious punishment.